Welcome to Video Village, where imagination meets conversation. Keep the phones on and join the discussion. Yes, that means you on the bus. So unlock your mind and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Video Village. I'm your host Conor, and today I'm joined by my great co-host Wayne.
Hello everybody, how are we doing?
Our producer Dave.
How's it going? How are you?
And this week we have our special guest Barry joining us. Yay!
Hi, I snuck in. Nobody was looking. I just kind of snuck right in the back door.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, we need a fourth. Yes, perfect.
I thought I was coming in to rob the place. Turns out they made me sit down and now I'm doing this.
Yeah, well, if you wanted to get your payment. No,
I'm waiting for Dave to pipe up and be like, hey, you guys are getting paid.
And the answer is no.
Gotta get that sponsorship money first, apparently. But no, Barry is a filmmaker friend of ours, and he so graciously said yes. So really appreciate you coming on today, Barry.
I appreciate the invite. It seems like a really fun podcast. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yay. Yeah, so for those of you who know, we normally get guests on to play our movie draft game, and we are finishing the Halloween season with this movie draft game. So yeah, this is going to be another horror-based one. Quick swap in the roles, so you know we normally do heroes, villains, sidekicks, stuff like that. Today's big fun is going to be big fun / murder victim. Emphasis on the slash.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. So we. I'm loving the energy, Dave. Loving it. Yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna spin our wheel, and Wayne is gonna go first. None of us have our plot lines picked yet, or up first. So, Wayne, you get first pick from Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Ooh.
Starting off with a good one.
I'm starting off with a very good one. And I think I might as well just jump right in and take my hero and take Dale.
Fair.
Yeah. I think he's he's a fantastic main character. So yeah, I don't think there's not going to be much better option than him with the films coming up, I don't think.
No, I can't be mad at that. I can only be jealous.
The universal sound of disappointment.
Yeah, that's the privilege of having the first pick, I suppose.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah. Can't complain. That goes to Dave. So.
Oh. Okay. Man. I kind of stuck here.
Take your time.
Yeah, sorry. I'll do that. Thanks for allowing me to do that.
I appreciate the honor.
Yeah. In my head, I'm trying to figure out, like, wait, they all think they're the good guys.
Yeah.
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 So I'm like,
Up until the end, really. Yeah.
yeah, there's one person I'd be like, yeah, okay, you're
There is a villain. Though there is a villain in that movie for sure, yeah.
There's a villain,
100%.
The bad guy as well, like.
That's
Can I
such a great little twist. Yeah.
can I take the sheriff as a wild card?
Yeah.
Can that be done?
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm not gonna argue with it.
All right, I'll go with that.
He had a great
Right,
death.
A lot of them did, to be fair. Yeah. So Baz, what do you want to pick?
As we were kind of looking through there's a couple of options that could be really interesting here. Like I think maybe like Ali could be a good sidekick. I think that could be a really good play. But I think what I'm gonna go for, I think I'm gonna take Tucker and I'm gonna put him down as the mentor.
Brilliant, yeah.
Ooh, that's a great show.
That's brilliant.
Because just just from his wisdom and the way he looks at things, like it could be set up as like a good comedy or a good like actual mentor. So it kind of gives me a little bit of scope to play that either way. So I think that could be a fun fun way to go.
No, that's an excellent choice. Yeah, great way to use that character.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. That goes to me. And I got 3 things that I kind of want to. I'm deciding among. I'm either gonna take Chad. Chad is a villain. Is it Chad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chad is the villain, or Jankers as my. Yeah, just But the thing is, I keep picking dogs.
Yeah, you did that last time.
Jankers is my sidekick, or I might just straight up take Mike for my murder victim, the guy who jumped into the wood chipper.
Fair.
So
head first, right?
I mean, the dog didn't do it for me last time, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm gonna take Mike as my murder victim / big fun, or pulped big fun, should I say? Cool. So that is everybody picked for Tucker and Dale. It is off our list, and the wheel is spinning. Spin that wheel. Don't sue us. Yeah. So Barry, if you want to go first, your film is A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ooh. Let's see. Where are we on that list? I mean, there's an obvious choice, like
Yes, absolutely.
As one of the most. Where is it on the list? Is it at the top?
If you're thinking of Freddy, yes.
Oh no, there it is. There it is. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, like Freddy is like epitome, like top of the tops villain. Hard to skip that one up. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take Freddy as my villain.
Fair. Dave.
I might pick Glenn as my sidekick. He was the sidekick, wasn't he? He was the.
He was the main character's boyfriend. So in a way, maybe I kind of like.
Yeah.
Like it works as a sidekick. I wouldn't have anything against that. Like.
I think he doesn't stay in the movie that long, does he?
He's in the whole way through, yeah. His death is like the final death, right? Isn't that like the big one right before the final claim, the confrontation? Like.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick him. Why not?
Good choice. Could be an interesting play.
Donald was Donald Thompson was Nancy's father.
Yeah, the cop. Yeah,
I might take him as a mentor.
Oh,
nice.
That could be good.
Yeah, he ended up burning Freddy at some point, didn't he? Or am I misremembering this film?
How does it? Yeah, it does. Someone kills him at the end. It is him, isn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right, and Wayne, who do you want?
It's kind of when you're coming stuck and you're like, oh, I don't know how to pick. Like the murder victim category is really, really useful, but I can only use it once. You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah.
Well, I think I kind of have to go for it, and I'm gonna take Tina Gray as my murder victim because her death scene in that movie is off the wall, literally. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, good show. All right, that is everybody picked for Nightmare, so it is now removed off our list, and we spin again. Whee! Absolutely amazing. Hot Fuzz is our next film. I think that is
I'll be honest, I'm a little disappointed that didn't come up for plot, because I thought the idea of the missing swan and the secret society would have been really fun.
Well, then I'm just going to take Danny Butterman as a sidekick.
Plot
I guess.
to then get Freddy Krueger or whatever into.
Yeah. Well, that is my pick. And straight out the gate, I'm just going to take Nicholas Angel as my hero.
Fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That goes to Wayne.
Yeah.
Another great call.
Yeah. Wayne. Dave.
This is like the exact opposite to the movie before. Where I was
If you
like,
pick anyone else as a goon,
the
that's
movie
just
before, I was
stupid. Like,
I don't know. Like, there's no real good characters to pick that I could
Yarp.
I was like, yeah, definitely. I want to, enthusiastic about, and then this one's just spoiled for choice.
Lurch was.
Yarp.
Yeah, you're saying Yarp, and he was
Yeah,
the
just
one
they
I was
weren't
thinking
killed in the
of,
movie,
yeah, he picked
if that
a
matters
goon,
or not.
wouldn't
But
He's an amazing guy.
But they
Like,
would,
if
yeah.
he's not your goon, you're doing something wrong. Yeah. You're not going to take Tim Messenger, like.
Yarp. He wasn't a
yeah,
kid at
Lurch.
all.
Michael Armstrong. Lurch.
Although I will say the Andes as murder victims, they would be amazing.
Yeah.
I'll kill him in my movie if you want.
Man's got range.
Yeah, Lurch. What's his name?
Lurch.
Yeah, Lurch.
Lurch, yeah.
I always just known him as the Yarp guy.
And more recently known as the Hound from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
What a jump in roles. Like going to no lines to like just saying the C word the whole time. Oh god. And finally, Barry, who do you want to pick from Hot Fuzz?
So I really like the idea of Roy and Mary Potter as wildcards.
Nice.
I think that could have a really funny
Yeah.
twist on it.
Yeah. But I mean, you have a bar now to
but I
set some
also like
scenes and
the
everything, you know what I mean?
Drappers
You've
as murder
got a location and everything, yeah.
What am I going to go with? I think I can find another fun murder victim. So I think I'm going to go with Roy and Mary Potter as a wild card.
Yeah. So, the shotgun behind the bar works.
They coming up
Exactly.
is our fourth. Yeah, the fourth one is going to be my plotline, Connor. So make it a good one.
Exactly. You know, all these little things add up. You know, I'm slowly building my story.
Oh no. Oh man. Okay, so that is Hot Fuzz removed off our list, and this is our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our third film. Third? This is our fourth.
Yeah,
film to pick, yeah.
Hot Fuzz was 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with Child's Play, the plotline for my movie is going to be to prove you're innocent of murders committed by an inanimate object hell-bent on murderous
You got
revenge.
Child's Play, yeah.
The way you did that.
We can make this work.
Those planned, people.
Yeah, I'm liking
So
it. Yeah,
Wayne,
I like
go
it.
ahead and tell the
I've got.
people what you want
I think it works.
with Child's Play.
Snooze you lose.
That's yeah. Oh yeah, there's a bit of substance there. 100%. Dave.
Am I going first, am I?
I mean, okay, Barry.
Just clean sweep from David there. Let's see,
right, yeah.
what have we got here?
Yeah. And Mike
I'm
Garth
trying
is
to
the cop
remember
that
any of these other side characters. It's
starts
been
going
a
out
while.
with the mother and investigating the stuff.
I think
Yeah.
probably the characters I know best are obviously Chucky and Andy. So and Karen, I remember the Karen is the mother character, right?
Mm-hmm.
But just
Yeah.
just to remind you, if you remember Hot Fuzz, Roy and Mary did not mind selling drink to underage.
Yes. I think Karen might be a good sidekick. Especially if I'm going to set it in a bar. I probably can't bring Andy into the bar. That would be rather frowned upon. So, yeah, I think I'll go with Karen as the sidekick.
Nice.
Well, that is true. That would be within character. Excellent.
That is very true. Yeah.
All right, Dave.
I'm going to pick my villain. I'm going to pick Chucky.
Fair.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it is actually.
I was really hoping you.
Oh
I
no,
really hope
that just makes Chucky even way more scarier. Like,
Again, another iconic villain, though.
Yes,
oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
good.
There's going to be lots of them though, as well. So you're not going to be stuck for
True.
good villains. But I was thinking in
Nice.
Little Lurch, I was like, that's
Mhm.
a good pairing. I could work with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah. Yarp.
No, he was kind of friends with the Chucky before like when he was a human, and he was
yeah,
the one
I'm
that
gonna
gave
take
him
Dr.
the
Death
spell
as
to be able
my
to turn him
wild
into
card.
his life into a doll,
I'll
and
get
then
a
he
bit
went
of
back to
food
him
mixed up
to
in
kind
there.
of.
So what did he do in the
Stop
movie
himself
again?
from
'Cause
dying
I
after and then killed him.
recognize him, but I didn't even recognize the name.
He was kind of just giving them information.
It's
on
40
how to
years old,
stop
like
the doll kind of stuff.
Right.
Is kind of yes.
But on Child's Day, like, what is it with kids named Andy and their toys come to life? Like, what the hell? Like,
Gotcha.
yeah, it must be.
Wicked.
Yeah.
Spoilers for anyone who hadn't seen Child's Play, I guess.
It came out in '88. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, it's not our fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's where Toy Story got the inspiration from.
I never made that connection until right now.
There's something very wrong if Pixar was looking at Child's Play as inspiration.
Ooh.
Hey, you never know when inspiration's going to strike, Dave.
True.
So
Okay, so
to
that
put it into
is
context,
everybody
the
picked
plot line of
from
your
Child's
movie,
Play, so
Barry,
we are going
is
to
going to
move
be
from my
to
list.
survive
Let's move
Halloween night
again.
and protect the
This
townspeople
goes-
from serial killer
plot
with murder
goes
on
to-
their mind.
Barry,
Me. Yeah.
your plot line is Halloween.
Ooh. Halloween starring Freddy Krueger. I'm game.
Is there
I'm
any
game.
question? Give me Michael Myers, my villain.
Oh, God.
Okay. Perfect.
Who doesn't have murder on their mind, hey? Wayne, that goes to you, Sobit.
Yeah, I would have definitely picked him if Michael Myers was gone. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well
Yeah.
played.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
I might pick Loomis as the mentor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and that goes to me. What do I have left to fill? Well, I'm not gonna get a villain out of this one anyway. Sugar.
Okay.
Sugar.
I mean, Lester did not last long.
There's a dog
Cool.
there for you to pick.
That's right. He'll be fine. Yeah, he's got the greatest cop in England.
Oh, it's a German Shepherd. I have to now. I
Yeah.
have a German Shepherd. That's why I have to pick him. Yeah, I'll take Lester as my sidekick. With Nicholas Angel there, he's gonna be fine.
Oh, actually,
Yeah, like a
Actually, Nicholas Angel with a dog sidekick. I'm game for that, man.
yeah, like a police dog.
Yeah. Hells
I
yeah.
can see it.
Make a note of that.
Yes. So the
Um,
plot line for your movie, Dave,
yeah,
is going to be
so that
to
is
unmask
everybody.
the
We're gonna
notorious
spin our
killer who
wheel
is
again.
murdering the townsfolk
Round
as
and
new
round where
bodies
it
show up
goes.
every day.
And it stops on Scream, which is going to be Dave's plotline.
Okay.
Right. Do you want to give us a recap, Wayne?
I kind of like, that could work. I don't want to give you ideas, but like Chucky is a doll, but a real person masked as a doll. If you want to, I don't know, work it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none of them wear masks, but yeah. Okay, I got it.
Who was your villain again?
Chucky.
Uh, 5 Nights at Freddy kind of thing. Okay, so Barry, that goes to you.
Okay, so I have a couple of spots left. I've my hero, my goon, and my murder victim are my three that are left.
There definitely
So I kind of liked the idea of maybe going with Sidney Prescott as the hero, because the sidekick then is Karen, which is the mother from Child's Play. I think that could strong female led cast. I think could be a good way to go. There is some fucking quality goons in here too, though. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go first instinct and go Sidney Prescott as my
You
hero.
took the dog.
Yeah, good show. Good show. I believe that goes to me, and I'm just gonna go straight up, stick with the cop team, and I'm picking Dewey Riley as my sidekick. No, wait, I already have my sidekick filled.
Yeah, sidekick is in there.
Villain, villain.
Right. Yeah, I took the dog.
Nobody picked Ghostface.
I took the dog.
That was this plotline.
What do I have left to fill?
I'm not there.
I've goon and
The
villain.
villain slot open though, like.
That's it.
The Ghostface is picked. Didn't Dave pick Ghostface?
No, he was good.
was
No,
my
Dave.
It would
Dave's
be
was
basically
plot.
Billy or
Oh
Stu,
yes,
really.
Jesus, sorry. I don't want Ghostface as my villain.
Fair.
Right. Could I take him as a goon? No. Okay.
Do you know what, Connor? If you wanted
could
to,
be a
because
bit goon,
they're
so-
like a double act, I'd let you take both of them.
The sheriff, wasn't he a bit of a prat? But here's Stu. Okay. I'll take Billy because Stu just has that shaggy.
yeah,
look to
I've
him.
taken Gail Weathers before as a wildcard. I'm thinking of the same, because she probably is the best character remaining there. But I'm going to go a little bit different. I'm going to go with Randy as a
Okay,
wildcard
I
instead.
could work with that.
A little more of a comical
You're so generous,
approach
man.
to it.
I appreciate you, but
Yeah.
okay. And Wayne.
Mm. Okay, I can see it.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
So that is everybody picked
It's just
for this film.
Well, I think I'm okay.
So
I think I know what I'm
cool.
doing.
Couldn't remember. So the wheel is spinning again. No one has number 7. And I believe it is Dave to get first pick of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know if that was a good or a bad. Yeah.
Yeah. don't know what to do with this film. Honestly. Who do I have?
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. Okay. I have a goon slot remaining, and Leatherface
I might go
did
Sally
take orders from
as my hero.
the other people in the family, like Drayton and them. So
Okay.
even though
That
he's
makes
looked at
sense.
as a villain, I
Wayne?
consider him as goon in that movie technically, and would fit the slot. Like, but that is what he is. Like, he gets more screen time. He does all the killings, but then at the end, it's revealed that he's actually taking orders from Drayton, who's like in charge of it. So he is a goon. But whether or not you guys are happy with me to take that, because I know maybe kind of you're waiting for it, but I don't want to pass up the opportunity.
I won't
if
argue with
fits.
it because I can totally see him as just being goon muscle.
So you got to take the villain. Okay, I'll be generous. I'll let you have it. So, yeah, probably. I will take. I'll take.
I mean, I only have a villain
one
left.
of the Sawyers. Which one?
Oh yeah, that's right. Because your plot is next, right?
I don't get a pick next.
I'll take Drayton Sawyer then as my goon then.
Oh. Dave's gonna win anyway, so it's
I lead out.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'm going Leatherface.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm looking here. I think it's just me left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was jumping in.
It's
skipping the queue.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I think I also have a goon and a murder victim. So I think Nubbins could be a good goon. Yeah, I think I'll go that route.
When
I'll
people
go
say
Nubbins for goon.
Nice. Okay. Let us find out what our last movie be. And this is going to be my plot line. So, I get the plot line for Sweeney Todd, Demon Butcher, Fleet Street.
Nice.
Leatherface running around the place singing while he's killing people.
What did shades out?
Oh yeah, okay. So this plotline for your movie, Connor, is going to be to return to your home using an alter ego and try and find your daughter and kill the man who kidnapped her, all while running a murderous barbershop.
Yeah, Wayne, go ahead and tell the people what I've won.
Well, it's the plotline for Sweeney Todd, so stick to it as much as you can. But yeah.
So wait, does that mean Nick is my...
Oh no, Leatherface is clearly the barber.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Yeah. Just double checking in case Nick had to break all his rules.
Just going in for my haircut. Sit very still.
Just a little off the top. That goes to Barry, so.
Oh, me. Okay, so I have a murder victim left.
That will work, yeah.
So I think
I'm picking
I
next.
think I'll go.
I have only got
Beetle
a mentor
Bamford.
slot here.
I think.
There's not an obvious
I think that he has
one jumping out
big
there, so I'm
victim
wondering if I can
energy.
take Mrs. Lovett as my mentor.
I think that'll
She
that'll
gave
play
advice to
nice
Sweeney Todd.
into,
She acted in
into
some
the
kind
story.
of
I
mentor,
think.
not fully, but I think she's the best to fit it.
Yeah,
So
cool.
that's what I'm going with.
Wayne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Dave.
Okay. I have a murder victim left
Okay.
to pick.
You have plenty to pick from.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's the
Yeah.
best one. If you want a better one, but you could definitely take it. I would pick either Judge Turpin or
Lucy
Adolfo
Barker.
Pirelli.
Mm-hmm.
Just
probably
for more energy to the character. Like Lucy, I didn't really see her much. I shouldn't do an awful lot. Like there's poignancy to the character, but she didn't do an awful lot.
Yeah, that's probably the best one.
I would rather have.
Sweet Ash.
Who would you pick?
Yeah.
Which
Can't remember how.
which plot did you get again, Dave? Scream. What about asylum patients? What if they're all victims?
Yeah. But whatever you want, Dave.
Well, that might work.
Like the whole thing with Scream is they kind
Who are
of
you going with?
they show up, they kill, they fuck off again.
Yeah, nice. Good show.
It's like, oh, but it's in an asylum. There you have a location then. I'm not trying to force you down a certain path, but
I kind of think that works. Yeah. Asylum patients.
that was the only reason I say that is because again I had murder victims left as well, and if I didn't pick him because I already kind of have a setting in my head,
for you, like.
I would have went with the asylum patients. That was my logic and the reason for speaking up.
I guess the actual plot line says townsfolk, so I was like, oh, he's just running around the town kind of a thing. I never thought of changing the setting.
No.
Mm.
I mean, they could be townsfolk and in one building.
Yeah. They're locked in one town. You know, like those towns in Denmark where all the people have like Alzheimer's and they operate like a real town, but they don't let them leave the town. Have you seen those? No.
What?
That was
What?
No, it's meant to be great. It's like it lets them out and they have a routine and stuff like that. They can go to the shops and that sort of thing, but they have like an enclosed town and they always go with a carer. But they don't wander off away from the town. Maybe cut that bit.
Oh wait, do you mean the yeah? They have like a little bus stop sitting outside, so like if they think they're gonna run away, you just check the bus stop every 20 minutes and then go collect the elderly person who's moved.
Good job, guys.
Yeah, maybe cut that bit.
No, it's all unedited, baby. We're
Logic.
going raw.
I'm only going by logic and referencing real life.
Yeah, I'm gonna
That's
pick
fair.
asylum patients. And that's that done.
Right.
Sweet.
Congratulations. Well done. We've all made new movies. Anywho,
If only it was that simple.
yeah. So now we're all gonna take a few minutes, try come up with our quick synopsis for our new films, and come back and deliver them to the beautiful people watching and listening. So, all right, guys, get to work. All right, so guys, are you good to go with your synopsis of your new movies?
Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, Dave's voice cracked.
I mean,
First it's
I mean,
low energy,
yes.
now it's the low confidence. Right, Batman, calm down. Harvey Dent, can we trust him?
Sorry.
Where's Rachel?
Who would like to go first with their synopsis? So, okay, I will. So I've named this one Leatherface's Killer Cuts.
I love it.
That means two things. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll just jump in. So, Nicholas Angel, a no-nonsense, highly skilled cop from a small town of Sanford, finds himself up against a bizarre and gruesome case when people begin to disappear around town. His investigations lead him to a seamlessly harmless barber, run by a quiet new arrival named Rusty Shears. Unaware that it's actually a cover for the infamous killer Leatherface, who's hiding behind an alter ego as he searches for his missing mask. Leatherface has returned to track down the man who stole his mask years ago, but while hiding in plain sight, he can't resist his old murderous habits, in case he has to make a new one. As the town's new barber, he uses his tools for more than just trimming beards, leaving a trail of bodies in his wake. Nicholas Angel, with his sharp detective skills and unmatched sense of duty, is determined to solve the mystery behind the growing list of missing people. Nicholas teams up with his trusty canine companion Lester, a sharp, loyal dog who can sniff out trouble and help track down the killer. Alongside them is his mentor Donald Thompson, a hardened police chief with a history of dealing with nightmares. But things get even stranger when Dr. Death, a manipulative, chaotic presence, enters the fray, using twisted psychological games to mess with both Nicholas and Leatherface. Leatherface also has the help from Billy and Stu, two deranged accomplices who share a love of violent theatrics and gleeful assist in bloody rampage by causing chaos in the streets of Fleet Street, drawing away Nicholas and the other cops away from Leatherface. Nicholas constantly finding himself just one step behind the trio. The first victim of Leatherface's murderous spree is Mike, who is just in town for a peaceful camping trip and in need of a fresh trim. His death sets off a frantic investigation as Nick tries to piece together the puzzle that is now Mike. As Nicholas closes in on the killer, he discovers Rusty Shear's true identity of Leatherface and his hidden motive. The battle between a no-nonsense cop and the brutal killer erupts in an explosive confrontation, as Nicholas must stop Leatherface's rampage before before more lives are lost in this bloody quest for revenge. The end. Who's fapping?
That was good. No, I was clapping. I thought that was pretty good.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Okay, who's
I like
next?
that he has two code names.
Yeah, Leatherface and Rusty Shears.
I like Rusty Shears.
I like it.
I was quite proud of the puzzle that is now Mike part.
Yeah, I think I audibly laughed.
Yeah, but that's a Leatherface's color cuts. Who wants to go next? I will roll a dice.
Okay, I'll go.
Someone does not pick.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I did a title. I don't normally do titles, so it's quite bad. So I said the Texas Child's Plays.
Nice.
It's been a doozy of a day. The sheriff has been called to the local asylum by the head psychologist Loomis. There's been a murder. Sally Harnest E. Enright resides in care from a traumatic event. Her friends were murdered in the past, and the murder of one of the patients has brought the memories overwhelmingly back. Glenn, her boyfriend, visits the hospital to comfort her. She steals her resolve and sets out to investigate the murder, not allowing herself to become a victim. Glenn offers support and helps solve clues around the murders. It proves difficult to ascertain the sinister from the insane. The bodies keep mounting. She partners with Loomis and the sheriff, comparing notes. Meanwhile, the killer, Michael Lurch Armstrong, sits in his room, his childlike mind playing with a doll that sounds convincing to him. The end.
Nice.
That was, I like the ending.
Nice.
Nice use of Lurch and Chucky.
Mm,
Can I go
I
next?
like it. I like it.
Because I don't want to go after
Yarp.
Barry.
You should just go first from now on, Wayne. Just get it over with. If that's how you feel. Like,
Title of my film is Adults at Work.
Yes.
it just reminds me of that band from the 80s, Men at Work. I
like
come
it.
from a
I like
land
it.
down under.
Yeah.
Hi ho, hi ho.
You can dance if you want to. Sorry.
So Dale wakes up one morning to an advert on TV for the popular new mask. Every kid desperate to get one. Dale's best friend, Officer Danny Butterman, surprises Dale on his birthday with the mask. Dale is delighted with his new mask. He wears it every day. As time passes, Dale is rarely seen without the mask. A strange energy comes from it, and Dale even believes he hears the mask trying to talk to him. One day, Dale wakes up after passing out outside a house in his neighborhood. He quickly realizes that a teenager named Tina Gray was murdered inside, and all of the evidence points to Dale being the murderer. With not enough evidence to prove Dale is guilty, he is set free. Dale hangs out with Danny, but it's clear that Danny is trusting Dale less and less. They have a cornetto together regardless. As they sit in Danny's car, Dale watches as Danny tells him about the locals walking by. Danny points out that Randy Meeks, the film-obsessed nerd who has actually been protesting Dale's innocence, he believes that Dale is not responsible for Tina's murder. In fact, he believes that the infamous killer, Michael Myers, has returned. Danny says that's impossible, as everyone knows Myers is dead. Later, Dale tracks down Randy and thanks him for the support. Randy sends Dale in the direction of Mrs. Lovett, a mysterious pie shop owner who Randy believes to be connected to Michael Myers. Dale visits Mrs. Lovett's pie shop, and upon entering, he notices a sinister atmosphere. The shop is empty of customers, but you would not get that impression by the look on Mrs. Lovett's face. As Dale walks in, Mrs. Lovett rushes to the door and sits him down with some pie and ale. Dale takes a chance to ask Mrs. Lovett about his mask as he shows it to her. Mrs. Lovett screams and backs away as her eyes land on the mask. She tells Dale that an evil man made her perform dark magic on that mask. The evil man in question? Michael Myers. The dark magic? The act of transferring a human soul into an inanimate object. She tells Dale that mask is slowly turning human, and if a person wearing it is shot in the heart, the mask will also die. As soon as Mrs. Lovett reveals this information, the mask jumps from Dale's hands and attaches itself to her, forcing Mrs. Lovett to stab herself to death using her own knife. Dale manages to escape before the mask can get to him. Later, Dale is with Danny as they drive around in the squad car. Danny notices Dale is unusually quiet. They soon notice that they are being followed by another car. The driver of this car is a man named Drayton Sawyer, and he is wearing Michael Myers' mask. Seeing this, Dale tells Danny to lose him. They eventually end up at a dead end with Drayton Sawyer on their tail. As he has them cornered, Drayton gets out of his car and slowly approaches. Dale takes a deep breath, and he also gets out, coming face to face with the mask he once loved. He shouts loud that he's not afraid as he confronts the killer. A struggle between the two ensues, and Drayton begins to get the better of Dale. He attempts to strangle Dale to death, and he succeeds. Or he would have if not for Officer Danny Butterman taking a diving shot and hitting Drayton Sawyer in the heart, killing him, and finally getting rid of Michael Myers.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
nice.
Oh, sorry, I shouldn't swear. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah,
Wayne!
that was really good.
I love that. I would watch that
Yeah.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah. And I can I can
That-
just see all Dale's like scared faces, but like he has to get through this. Yeah, I totally
It's a-
see that.
I genuinely reacted when you were like, the mask took over your one and she stabbed herself to death. I was like, God damn.
Yeah.
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 I love it.
It won. Okay. Barry, do you want to hit us with what you got?
Sure. So I also have a title. It's called Nightmare Before Halloween.
Nice.
So on Halloween night 2004, Sydney Prescott is hosting a Halloween party at the local bar, The World's End. Her best friend Karen has organized food and entertainment for the night. Karen's father, Beadle Bamford, is supposed to be bringing the last of the supplies from Karen's home, but ended up falling asleep on the couch with a beer in his hand. In his dream, he is attacked and killed by Freddy Krueger. Freddy then leaps out of Beadle's body and into reality. Freddy then proceeds to look for his next victim. Freddy bursts into the street of costumed trick-or-treaters after being approached by 3 thugs, clearly not in costume, and making fun of Freddy's scars. He kills 2 of them in cold blood by slashing them to pieces, leaving only Nub and Sawyer begging for his life and offering his service to Freddy. Freddy makes the simple request, more victims. Nubbins points Freddy towards the party at the World's End. As Sydney and Karen and everyone are enjoying the party, Freddy bursts into the venue with Nubbins. Initially, no one knows how to react, but after Freddy kills one person, Roy and Mary Potter pull out 2 shotguns from behind the bar, tell everyone to run while firing at Freddy and killing Nubbins. Sydney and Karen then run out the back door and head towards Uncle Tucker's house. Uncle Tucker has spent many years building structures and helping people in need and is always ready to help. He arms Sydney and Karen with tools and they get ready to fight Freddy. As the final battle commences, Freddy wounds Uncle Tucker, but Sydney and Karen manage to sneak behind him and push him into a wood chipper to eliminate Freddy. Uncle Tucker is then rushed to hospital and we see the docs telling Sydney that Tucker will make it, he just needs some rest. We slowly move into Tucker and see his dreams of the forest. We see Freddy pop out from behind the trees and says, "Sweet dreams." Cut to black.
Very nice.
I made a sequel opportunity. Yeah. It's all about franchising, man. Horror is all about franchising.
A Nightmare on Halloween 2.
We should get a Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake with Pleatherface.
Leatherface.
Yeah,
Vegan friendly.
modern telling, you know.
Where the kills are kosher. Yeah, so
They're all humane traps.
Oh no. So what we're going to do something a little differently. Normally we just kind of discuss it among ourselves and then pick a winner from there. But this week I've created a poll on our Discord chat here. Everybody in the chat should be able to see it now. So we are going to pick. So basically, vote for who you think had the best short. So on the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3.
It's a sweep.
It
It's a
is
sweep.
a massive
Yeah,
sweep.
yeah,
Well, I am so happy to say this, but congratulations to Wayne for winning his first ever movie draft. Woo! Cool. Well done. Who knew all you need is a bit of horror?
I genuinely, if I only had enough money to see one of those movies, I was watching
Yeah.
Wayne's.
Yeah, no, right there with you. 100%. Absolutely. I'm glad I went first, to be honest.
that hero and psychic combo, though, it's like two really endearing
It's so good.
people. Like, you know,
Yeah. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
no, 100%. Yeah, I totally watched that. We need to get that movie. That's our next short, guys. We'll make that. Without getting sued. Yeah, okay. A1. Well done, Wayne. Oh, I'm so proud of you, buddy. Yeah, I know. You're gonna be living off this high now until we record the next episode, like. All right, Kilkenny, calm down, like. Oh, does Dave have 5 in a row?
No.
I know. I think it was always broken up. We must go back and find out that information. Or if you're an avid watcher and you know off the top of your head, leave us a comment down below. Let us know. Yeah. Might get you on for the next draft if you have that good movie knowledge in you. Yeah. So before we finish up this episode, does anybody have a recommendation they want to shout out? All right, go for it, Wayne. Sounds like a Jumanji crossed over with a Hangover. So Hangover 3. Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, damn, that's cold.
Just call him like I see him. Does our special guest Barry have anything he wants to recommend?
Yeah, I have 2 things to recommend, if that's okay. It's not breaking
Yeah.
any rules.
No.
So the first one is actually a film that I was DOP on, that my best friend Paddy Murphy directed, called The Perished. It is set in Ireland, where our main character Sarah Decker ends up unwantingly pregnant, but her boyfriend leaves her and she decides to get an abortion. So she travels to England with the help of her father against the will of her Catholic mother. And then she gets kicked out of the house and has to go somewhere. So she ends up going to an old parochial house, which is, if you know anything about Ireland and parochial houses, you'll know that the souls of the tormented live there also. And she begins to hearing voices, and strange things start happening, and she doesn't know if it is the souls of the tormented or her own guilt about what she has done. And yeah, it just kind of culminates and snowballs from there. That is, again, like I said, that is an independent movie. We made it ourselves. We had a group of 5 producers put money in ourselves and make it. So any support would be more than welcome. It is available on YouTube Movies, PlayStation Movies. It's available to buy on Amazon as well. And yeah, it just, even if you check it out, check out the trailer. The trailer is on our YouTube channel. Conor might link it below.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you can check out the trailer. And if it's something you like, I'd appreciate you guys checking it out. And then for those of you who like big budget movies, or I don't know, I think this is fairly low budget as well, I'd like to recommend 30 Days of Night, starring Josh Hartnett. It is based about a small town called Barrow in Alaska that experiences a solid month of complete darkness every year. Though most of the residents head south for the winter, some townspeople remain behind. However, that those stay behind regret their decision when this one particular year, hungry vampires descend onto Barrow to feed. So, highly recommend it. It's a really good kind of horror thriller and keeps you on edge the whole way through. And it's an oldie but a goodie. It's 2007, I believe it came out.
Nice. A1. That's so cool. You have your own film on these big platforms. Like, it's a dream.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great premise as well. Like the fact that you
Yeah,
said all that and went, it snowballs from there. I was like, what?
yeah. It's one of those films that like the almost the most horrific thing is the things that happen to her at the start before any of the horror elements come in. You know, Paddy is I guess to give a little more insight into it, there was a lot of debate around the abortion referendum in 2017, 2018 here in Ireland. And that there's a lot of people who can see both sides. But obviously, you know, there comes a time when it doesn't matter what your side is. If you're in that situation, it's completely different. So it's a lot of based off that kind of Catholic guilt and, you know, very religious parents, and then people trying to have their own autonomy. And then even when they do something like that, it's not for the joy of it. No one's like, hey, you know what I'm going to do next week? I'm going to go to England and have some fun over there. It's always a horrific choice. And it's kind of the horror of what happens to her only begins. It begins there, but some would argue that that's the most horrific thing that happens in the movie. So.
Okay. And how long would it be?
It's 96 minutes, I think it is.
Okay. Proper feature. Nice. A1.
Proper feature, yeah.
Definitely going to check that out myself anyways.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for making it. Who else has something you want to shout out?
I suppose.
Go for it,
so
Dave.
this is one of my this is a film from one of my favorite directors. He's passed on. It's a film called Paprika. It's an animated movie from 2006. It was the movie that was very heavily that did very influence. Oh Jesus! Words. It influenced the film Inception by Christopher Nolan. It's about a machine that allows therapists to see into their patients' dreams, but it gets stolen, and kind of all hell breaks loose. There's a lot of like clips from the film that are like shot for shot, angle for angle, imitated in Inception, and I think it's just it's way different. Like you watch the first opening 5 minutes, you won't see anything like it. It's just trippy as hell. I can't describe it. But it's definitely one to have a look at. It's a very good movie.
No, Satoshi Kon is a amazing storyteller. Like he could take something so simple and mundane. Like not that film is simple, but like Tokyo Godfathers, great storytelling. In
I was going to
film,
recommend that one, and I was like, but it's a Christmas movie.
Yeah. We won't say much more about that one. We'll let Dave do the honors in a month or so. But yeah, no, he is an amazing director in terms of his storytelling. He really focuses, along with the visuals, but like his storytelling.
He picks
fantastic,
stories
like.
that you'd never think of as well, and like the way he directs and edits, like you're always looking at something that's not what you're looking at, which is a really hard
Yeah.
thing to describe. But he's always like constantly adverting what you think is going on, and he does it consistently, and it's just but it works really smoothly. They're hard movies to describe, but they're definitely worth looking at.
I would totally recommend that as well. Like, 100%. Yeah, kind of wish I didn't go last because I just kind of picked this one on the fly. I've picked the original Predator. Check out with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Directed by, was it John McTiernan? I think. Yeah, John McTiernan directed it. Basically Dutch. Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger plays a character called Dutch, hired by the U.S. government to do a secret rescue, to secretly rescue a group of politicians trapped in Guatemala. Him and his team then come across a being like no other, and everybody knows what a predator is. If you don't, check out this movie, as it's pure action, a bit of horror in there, but a lot of sci-fi. To be fair,
Great movie.
Good movie. Great movie.
yeah, it's classic. Everybody knows the meme of the two arms, you know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger and was it Carl Weathers, just kind of clasping arms, like
Mhm. Classic.
everybody knows that scene. But yeah, I think that'd be that for me, anyways. So yeah, I think that'd be a good place to wrap up episode 26 of Video Village. So if you liked the video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you want. You can keep up with all our current episodes. But thank you for listening if you're listening. Thank you for watching if you're watching. But that is a wrap on episode 26 of Video Village. Thanks and goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks, you guys. Bye.